Welcome to the virtual Stab Comedy Theater. It's time for the Suzette Veneti Show. Please welcome to your screen, guest host, David Shapiro.
Hey, viewers of the Suzette Veneti Show. It's me, David Shapiro, the guy that she sticks on the end of the show, always whore. Welcome to the show. It's 5:05. We started 2 minutes late because I'm David and not Suzette, and we can do that because it takes more time because I'm better looking. Anyway, she's not here tonight. She had to call in sick. She'll be on later. She's just had a thing, I guess. I don't know what it was. Apologies from her. But Jesse's still here. We still got the whole crew, me and Dave, Chelsea, Clifton. So we're going to have a fun time. It is September 27th. That means it's almost October. So get your Halloween decorations ready because we can't do anything except decorate our houses and look out the windows at each other. Here we go. Not much of a monologue, so forgive me. Late notice hosting change. Yeah, we can't make a joke about this. Suzette, black licorice caused a death. Black licorice, I mean, I'm not going to make a joke about it, but, like, I never would want to eat black licorice that much to OD on it. Trump doesn't want to go if he gets beat from the White House, which is what we all want. But, like, I don't know. He should deal with it and face the facts and be an adult if he gets beat. Oh, wait, he never does that. A bank manager found a diamond in Arkansas when he was at a diamond pit or field. I don't know what they have in Arkansas, really. They look for diamonds in the wild, and a bank manager found it, which is weird because he could have just robbed his own bank instead of the field of diamonds. In the news, Ring is debuting a camera that connects to your car, and if you get pulled over, you can just say, Alexa, traffic stop, or Alexa, cops are pulling me over. They're going to shoot me. Can you turn on and record it for evidence? It uploads it to the cloud, so that's good. The cops can't take it and delete the footage. Where else are we? Paradox-free time travel is possible. So, please, someone do that. Can you just, like, travel paradox-free and reset this timeline? That'd be great. Thanks. Downtown Disney hit capacity 5 minutes after opening. I think that's because people thought that Disney was a safe haven from the upcoming election, so they flooded it. Let's see. Lin-Manuel Miranda and the Hamilton cast have reworked the lyrics to convince people to vote, which is weird. I mean, great, but if people are going to listen to that and want to vote, they probably already wanted to vote anyway because they watched the musical Hamilton. But I'm all for it. I can't wait to hear the new lyrics. I'm sorry. None of that's funny. I just wanted to get to this next bit. T-shirts are already selling from conservatives for the notorious ACB. That's Amy Coney Barrett. And obviously they're just biting off of the notorious RBG. That's Ruth Bader Ginsburg. This is like a day after she was put to rest. There's nothing notorious about Amy Coney Barrett except she scares the shit out of all of us. And I'm not as nice as the regular host, so I'll say, ooh, she's a terrifying, awful-looking, terrifying woman. I don't know what we do about this, but it's always darkest before the dawn. With that, let's get to the regular contributors because I'm not saying anything funny, and maybe they will. So give it up, my friends, my bees and boos, to one of Suzette's favorite people, one of my favorite people, former neighbor of us both, and excellent person to follow online. Give it up for Clifton Ellison.
Hi, David. How you doing?
I'm all right. Clifton, how are you?
I'm good. It's a little weird not seeing Suzette here though, but she must have had some trade over or something like that. Woman's never too sure what she's going on in her life. Her legs might be up in the air. She may have a long hangover. Her makeup may be smeared from last night's outing. Who knows? But Suzette, hey, we miss you.
Do we?
Yes, because if she wasn't around, we wouldn't be here. So,
True.
shady, David. You're like the shady substitute teacher. We're gonna have to tell the teacher when she gets back.
Well, I even painted my nails just to show that it can be done. So it's not that hard. This is better than she's ever done it. This is my first try. So I'm just,
You might have to give her some tips.
I should pass those tips. I think she did brunch, and I think she was just she was caught up.
She already had hers.
She had hers, but I heard she's gonna bring something special for you next week. You and Taryn.
Okay.
So you might want to go to the brunch.
Okay. I'm gonna have to get on that reservation because the shit done sold out, so a bitch couldn't get in. So that means that y'all are doing something good over there. And the food is good too, so
I went today. The food is really good. I ate too much crab Benedict, which is stupid good, like really delightful. How are you, Clifton? I don't get to talk to you on the show ever.
I'm good, besides having my usual spite lemonade and watching wrestling on Sunday. But, my Sour Patch Kid addiction.
You know what?
But
it's better.
I feel like I'm doing...
Oh, go ahead.
I feel like I'm doing a lot better than some of the people I'm going to be talking about today. So where do I begin? This was kind of like a slow news week in that area. There is a book coming out, or maybe it already came out on Friday. I don't know. I don't really read books. I'm more like the audio on tape kind of person because I'm just like that. I have a low attention span, so I like to have somebody read it to me so I can hear their voice and hear their experiences. Mariah Carey actually has released a memoir, and it's actually, from the excerpts that I read, it's actually really good, really juicy, and it kind of gives you like an insight of how she is and where she's came from. The girl's been through a lot between Tommy Mottola, her brother and sister practically using her, and her sister at the age of 12 burning her hair and then trying to pimp her out to other people and stuff like that, so the girl has been through a lot. So cut her some slack on Christmas, y'all. Be nice to the dog, because she ain't did nothing to nobody though. And just from what I read and what I heard, I was like, I have a little bit more respect for you. I do. She caught a lot of heat when she sang off key, though, but we all have off key days. We're just not on TV being off key, but shit happens. The other notable thing this week was we talked about Meg Thee Stallion getting shot a couple weeks ago, and her shooter, who was R&B singer Tory Lanez, this motherfucker is going to post on Twitter talking about, oh, stay tuned at 9:00. I have something to say. So everybody's thinking he's going to apologize to her, or he's going to, own up to what he did. This motherfucker released an album basically monetizing the events of shooting a woman. And on there, he's also throwing jabs at other women as well. And I'm just like, I know I'm a straight man. Did I just say I'm a straight man, Lord?
You did. Are you okay? What's in those Sour Patch Kids?
That was a slip of the tongue. I know I'm not a straight man, but my mama taught me better than that, and I know not to treat women like that. And I know, where do these men come from? What gives you the right to shoot a woman in the foot, act like it never happened, and then release an album mocking the situation and monetizing it? And then when a fan comes at you for it, have the audacity to say, oh, I was marching for Breonna Taylor. Girl, Where do they make these people at?
I don't know, but can we return them there if we find out?
I just want to find that factory and burn it down, because these people don't need to be in the mix anymore. You know, bless Megan. She's still riding the wave of the WAP. You know, the WAP is still holding on strong at that #1 spot. And who would have thought that a song about a wet ass pussy would really bring us together as a nation? But, you know, hey,
Well,
I'll take any joy I can get.
a wet ass pussy brings a lot of people together a lot of the time.
And it makes people too. You know,
Yeah.
we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for a WAP.
Ex-
I wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be here. None of us would be here unless it was for a WAP. So, you know, respect the WAP.
we we should have National WAP Day.
Do you have enough supplies to clean that and make it sanitary though?
Oh, I don't want to. I don't think I'd be involved. It's been a dry couple years for me. So
It's been a dry couple months for me, and I'm sitting here going a little crazy because, you know, but I'm not trying to get all my business out there though. I'm telling other people's business, not mine. And Chelsea's over here with her dildo.
yeah, I don't know if that was for me today. I think that might have been for Suzette. I don't have much use for it, but you know, I hear I think Chelsea's coming to brunch next week, so maybe if you come and she's there, maybe I'll come too, and we'll all sit at a table and we can read Suzette.
Okay, I could definitely do that. In fact, once I'm done with this segment, I'm going to make my reservation now then, and I'll be there.
Yeah,
in the flesh.
Well, make one
as
for
loud
me.
and black as ever.
Make one for me because I want another crab Benedict, and I'd like to make fun of the hot mess as well.
Yes. You know, bless her heart. Bless her heart. But, you know, she's trying.
That's a good verb for her, trying. Yeah, no, it's the best thing we have going as a country right now is WAP.
Yeah.
And
drag brunches.
Yeah, drag brunches are good. I just did comedy in a park. That was fun. Yeah, it was. You know, we're figuring out ways to get back to some normalcy. I think that's really cool.
We need it. We need it because, I mean, I understand like a lot of people still don't feel safe going out, and that's fine. That's fine. But like, if you can still do the creative things you can do in a safe way, and if people can join it in a safe way, then why not? You know, bring some joy, spread some joy.
Spread some joy, and bring the WAP.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I get vote. That's what I was gonna say.
Yes, that too.
Yeah.
That too. Please. I'm already registered. I got my shit. Make sure everybody else gets your shit together because we got to get this. We have to wake up from this nightmare. I'm tired of it. This is season 4, and this needs to be the series finale of this shit. I'm tired of it. I'm over it. Write them off.
I don't want the box set. I'm good.
No,
I don't want to see it ever again. No reruns, please.
Cancel it.
Yeah.
Don't even give them a send off. Just cancel the shit.
Before they get the ending they wanted, and they're like, "We had so much planned," and we're like, "Yeah, we don't care. Your show was bad."
Yeah.
Well, anyhow.
On that note,
yeah,
I'm gonna let you go because I'm gonna go watch some men that are oiled up and wrestling for oversized belts, and you know, enjoy my Sunday.
The way a straight man does.
Yeah, you know, the way a straight man does.
Indeed. What a straight man episode we're having today. Thank you for joining me. I
can't butch my voice any lower because I don't think it will be allowable to do that. But Chelsea's face is killing me right now. But
well, I don't know. I'm scared.
I can't be straight. I just can't. I tried, and it just, you know, some shit just is not for you, and that's fine.
That's, you know, it's okay. Sometimes it's better not to be, because I don't. It's not.
More WAP for you.
That's what I was gonna say, but there's no WAP for me. That's what I was thinking. Like, it might be.
We need to get you some WAP, and y'all need to get me some dick. And then the world will be better.
All right. Well, your information's on the screen, so viewers, send this man some dick and some coin, and send Stab. Do you guys want dick here or just coin? They will take what they get. They will take dick or coin. I will take WAP or coin. So, certified freak 7 days a week. I don't have anything. I'm sorry. Sometime you should host the show. Chelsea should host, or Dave should host the show. It'll be better than this.
We'll have to talk to Suzette about that.
We'll have to, I don't know. She probably won't have much to say in opposition. Thank you for coming on. I hope that you get some dick in your Venmo.
Hopefully.
Maybe Cash App.
We'll make it work. I will. Bye.
Let me know, and I'll see you next Sunday.
You will.
At brunch.
I'll see you later.
All right. Take care,
Bye.
Clifton. Bees and booze. That was Clifton Ellison. Send him some dick in his Venmo and some coin. We're solving all the problems today, and that's one of them. The next guest solves problems right and left. You can catch him on his YouTube show. Also one of my favorite comics and people. Follow him. It's amazing. One of my friends tells me that he is the voice inside her head that she wishes she could say out loud. Give it up for Mean Dave.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm a voice in someone's head?
You are a voice in one of my friends' heads.
That's cool. Let me see if I can convince. You said it's a her?
It's a her.
It's a her? All right. Let's see. See if I can get her to do anything. I think if there's any ideas. I mean, there's ideas I have, but I'm trying to work a 12-step program, so I don't want to be selfish about it. With great power comes great responsibility. It's good to see you, David. I'm not used to seeing you here on this show. Usually it's Suzette.
Yeah, it's nice to see you too.
Yes, it's been a minute, and it's good. I assume you came from your taxi driver job. You're looking like Travis Bickle there. But like in a nicer way, like having a happy day or something. For those who have never seen the movie Taxi Driver, it's the movie that Robert De Niro made famous for saying, "Are you talking to me?" And he shaves a mohawk, tries to shoot some political candidate, fails at that, and then goes and rescues Jodie Foster as a 13-year-old hooker and kills her pimp and all that stuff. So you definitely got shades of that going on. Only you're not Taxi Driver, you're Uber driver.
Yeah.
So you're a little bit more happier cousin.
It's actually from the little kids section at Target, but I like
the little kids military section.
Yeah,
yeah. Right on, man. Well, it's good. It's good. Well, it's just nice to have another shining tower of masculinity here on the show. Finally, I know it's definitely. I'm usually the only one guy that's here that just dries up all the WAP. By the way, I'm confused whether you're supposed to say WAP or WAP, because WAP, as I've learned from Martin Scorsese movies, is technically a slur, WOP, without passport, towards Italian people. So when I see the WAP, I thought it was pronounced WAP. And I say that specifically only because I say WAP more than WAP, just because I don't want to get confused. I don't want people to get confused about it and all that kind of stuff. I don't really have to say WAP all that much either, because it really doesn't happen all that much around me. I'm good for, I'm really more of the guy that dries them out, just talking about, music. But yeah, other than that, what was it? You were saying we've been doing comedy shows lately more often. I've done some. I know Chelsea's done some recently that have been, they're like, usually like outdoors or something like that. audiences are actually showing up, which is I mean, there were audiences that 50-50 sometimes at these shows. Like sometimes you show up and you'd be like 3 people there. Sometimes there'd be 30. But now they're pretty packed out. I've even been on shit shows that had some pretty packed out shows. The only show that I went to that wasn't like packed out was because it was in the middle of nowhere, was the town of Sonora. And that was actually my favorite set. I got to perform to like 5 people, 2 of them being some daughters of somebody who was in the establishment, and they were pretty cool. I was just talking to them it was weird because normally this is not a time. This is kind of a sketchy time for men of my age to talk to children that aren't their own. And I don't want to either. I've made it quite clear my thoughts. Everybody's up in arms over a movie called Cuties. Yeah. I didn't watch it. I know it's a story that was made by a woman talking about her experience through these characters of being a young woman joining a dance troupe and learning that the dances are a little bit more too adult themed for young women and all that. And then all of the Trump boners out there who've apparently been getting their news from anonymous sources on Reddit, who think that the elite are after all their kids. And I'm first off, I'm one of these people that's like, look, the elite are not interested in your children whatsoever. They don't want your poor ass, mostly white children. Because the people that are after those kids are more like your creepy uncles and the people that want to babysit a little too eagerly. Those are the ones that are like right within your circle, and they aren't elite. The elite are interested in exotic children, foreign children. That's why they keep them in the cages at ICE. Those are the ones that get trafficked. Not your kids are safe. Your broke ass kids are fucking safe in America. And a movie that's talking about the realist. I haven't even watched this movie, but I'm a film person, and so a lot of people went ape shit over the ad itself, and I'm like, you know what? The only person who's really gonna be like concerned about that are people. America right now kind of sounds like the dude who's at a bar who's like accusing everybody of like being gay. The homophobic dude who's like, you're all gay, and it's like, yeah, probably because you might be gay too. So there's like a real strange, because America is the home of the sexualized child with child beauty pageants. John Benet Ramsey, anybody? So this is we had, what was it, Honey Boo Boo? I mean, there was a whole show, there was a whole culture.
Toddlers and Tiaras.
We led the charge in that shit. Mm-hmm. There's actually a movie, wonderful comedy movie called Mean Girls, written by what's her name, Tina Fey. Saturday Night Live. Great movie, one of my favorite movies. Also, it had actresses playing teenagers who were over 18, and then one who was just under 18. That was Lindsay Lohan. I remember also being in my 20s watching the movie, feeling like, this is a little sketchy. But in the movie. There's one scene that basically summarizes what the movie. I just did a Google search to learn what Cuties is about. I ain't watched the shit because it's made primarily for women, all right, not for Trump supporters, let alone mostly dude Trump supporters who are then threatened by that all of a sudden now all the pedophiles in their heads are going to be like flocking to this fucking movie, and it's a real creepy aspect to the culture. But I remember watching Mean Girls, and there's one scene that this is all about, and it's when Lindsay Lohan goes over to the Mean Girls, the head Mean Girls place, and they go in there, and then Amy Poehler plays Rachel McAdams' mom, and she's there trying to be like the cool mom and all that. She's like dressing like a young girl and all that shit, and she has a little. Not toddler, but a little child, 8-9 years old, a little girl, and she's watching the milkshake video, and she's dancing to the milkshake video, and it's clearly a fucking joke, pointing out this very aspect to our culture. That was in the early 2000s. this shit's old. And it's amazing to see how stupid motherfuckers can't kind of like just, I mean, I just don't think people are intelligent enough to live without, you know, chasing their own fucking tail and while chasing their tail, completely ignoring the children that they think they're trying to save. And that's, you know, whatever. That's why I didn't have kids. I'm doing my part to stop child trafficking by not having any. Cut them off at the source. That's what I say. You know, it's just don't start none, won't be none. That's how it really is. You know, so it's all of you guys that are feeding these monsters that are having kids. But and besides, so this is just these are just the things that have you know, been coming up lately on social media. Everybody's just at each other's throats on social media. And you know, if you see that movie, The Social Dilemma, it's great because basically we've just engineered, like, social media is basically just unintentionally getting everybody against each other just to sell them products. We're basically going to have a sponsored civil war online. That's really what it sounds like. And the fact being, there's a lot of people that are like, they're so scared, thinking that, you know, oh my God, the way the country is, we're headed for civil war. And I'm like, that's like a good 20% of the people who spend way too much time on social media. The vast majority of people, they might have a presence on social media, but they ain't on it that much. And so I think the Civil War is probably just going to be fought in Red Dead Redemption 3, the video game. They're just that's where it should be fought, actually, because most of these motherfuckers can't get off their computers, can't stop, you know, with the social media. They should just make it like a one of those social media. They should just make it a Facebook game, like Mafia. All right, you know, all the Trump supporters on one side and the rest of you on the other, and you guys can just fucking argue your way into and all that shit, and then you know, call each other WAP or WAP, whatever the fuck. I don't care.
Well, that can be what the Civil War is over. One side can WAP, one side can WAP.
Either way, I mean, whatever it is, it's getting pussies dry. I know that. That's for sure. And then and guess what? With the dry pussy, less children. All right. So just trying to, you know, this all comes full circle. So yes. But beyond that, I think that's all the rambling thoughts that hopefully don't get me in too much trouble. I saw that our friend Chelsea's friend, who I met through doing shows, Esperanza, is watching us all the way out, and she lives in North Carolina. Is that right? Wow, that's man. Yeah, because I thought she lived around here, and then I saw on her, because we're Facebook friends now. And it was pretty funny. Esperanza is one of those cool people that like goes through your profile once you make friends and like clicks like on a bunch of pictures. And I was like, all right, she's cool, you know. I liked it too, because when I first met her on Chelsea's show, she looked like, you know, kind of a sweet innocent type lady, gal, whatever. She had her glasses and all that stuff. And then when she started talking, she's like, yeah, motherfuckers better like da 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 da. Like she's you know, she's street savvy, you know, so she's got street cred. So, but yeah, and then learning she's in North Carolina, I'm like, holy shit, she's in the South. Yikes. So,
she sounds like a New Yorker.
No, she's not in New York. No, she is. Oh, then she is in New York.
I know.
She knows. I don't know.
I know New Yorkers when I hear their words. Yeah.
I just wanted to give a shout out to Esperanza. So, yeah.
I like her just from the fact she's a New Yorker. Thanks for watching, Esperanza.
Yeah, damn right. Yeah. So, and I think that's about all for me. And thanks for letting me ramble.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I'll have some. And yeah, I think it looks like we'll be at the brunch, the drag brunch on Sunday.
Awesome. So you're coming with Chelsea?
Looks like it.
And you guys sit with Clifton. Save me a seat. I will sit with you guys.
All right.
It'll be a good time.
Will do.
All right. Thanks, Mean Dave.
Thank you.
All right, everybody, that was Mean Dave. Clearly, brunch is the place to be. We're all going there next week. You should go as well, Make Up a Mimosas Drag Brunch. But you can send Mean Dave some coin. I bet, like me, he would take some Wap Wap or some Wap Wap, some Wappy Wap. I'm not sure. We didn't clear that up. When I see him at brunch, we'll have to figure out what we're calling it. But send it to everybody and send Stab some coin. Anyhow, the next person at the brunch party that's going to be there, you can follow her online. another one of my favorite comics and people. Suzette's such a copier because they're all my favorites. Give it up for Chelsea Bearce. Hi.
Hi.
How are you, milady?
It's weird that you're here.
It is.
But yeah, I'm fine. I'm
Yeah?
good. Are you all right?
I'm all right. I'm a little shell-shocked from what I saw at brunch today. But
Do you want to talk about it during my segment? Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying why
I
I'm
want to hear about
shell-shocked.
it. You opened the door. Let's talk about it. Let's go.
Well, your girl's just trying things, and I need you to put a stop to it.
What?
I said your girl's trying things. Suzette's trying things, and I need you to rein her in.
Okay.
Yeah. How are
Man,
you?
all right. Thanks so much for opening the door, and that was a boring road to walk down. But, okay, so, hello, I'm here. Let's pick this show up a little bit. Jesus Christ. Okay, so first of all, let's get it out of the way. Dave said that he's doing his best to not have kids, and that's just because we haven't gotten married yet. Okay, so it's gonna happen. Okay, guys, I talk about it every week, and I'll have you know that I told Suzette this week, I was like, hey, put me down for brunch. I can go this weekend. The upcoming weekend looks great. I don't have any cakes due. I don't have, we're good. Let's do it. And I sent Dave a text and I said, okay, would you like to be my date? I used that fucking word. Would you like to be my date at brunch on Sunday? And I did it. I was very nervous. And I did it and I asked him out. And then he sent me back, I'd love to, but I don't know if and I was like, oh my God, if I get stood up and flaked on by one of my favorite people in the world, I'm going to cry my eyes out. But then he texted me today, and I'm not even kidding. He gave me a paragraph that's legit. He gave me a full-on paragraph of I think it'll work and da-da-da-da-da. It was, look at this. This is it's a thing. So I think he's going to come. And in that paragraph, oh my God, check this out. In that paragraph, he's like, well, yeah, I can just ride BART to you. And should I just come over on Saturday and spend the night? And I was like, oh my God. I know. You gotta make the first move, ladies. You just gotta make the first move. So, oh my God, I'm over here cleaning my purse out and I didn't realize it was on camera. Okay. All right. Been a long show. I had shit to do. And we were talking about wet ass pussies. Everyone has something to say about wet ass pussies. And you were like, well, it's been so long. And just Debbie Downer over here because you haven't had sex in a long time. It's quarantine, motherfucker. None of us have had sex in a long time.
Well,
okay?
yeah, mine last pre-quarantine, but I'm glad that we have you on the show because we've had so far 3 men talk about pussies, and one of them's gay. So,
but I do have to say that I am completely in that same boat because if you entered this quarantine single, the odds are not good that you're having some sort of healthy sex life at all. And I am one who thinks that a healthy sex life is vital. I feel like it's a total vital part of your life, of your world. I feel like a healthy sex life is necessary. So I feel like a lot more masturbating is happening now, and I feel like that needs to be okay. I feel like we need to be able to talk about it, and the stigma needs to go. Let's talk about it. I've been playing with this the entire show. The whole time.
that is veiny.
I know, look.
Yeah, I see.
Oh my God, get it!
It's circumcised with
I know.
some
It's
with
pretty impressive, right?
some good
It's
spring.
not bad.
No, I
Look
mean,
at that.
I've never seen one, but that looks like a nice one.
I'm just saying. I feel like it should be. I feel like it should be the norm. Okay, I feel like everybody does it. Let's not make it weird. I don't want to make someone feel bad or uncomfortable or whatever. But it's just it's such a normal part of this. Not only that, you can't date right now. Even have you noticed this? Okay, I'm watching a lot more TV now on the weekends because duh. But even advertisements for dating apps. now, like, they're changing their whole thing, like, have virtual dates, and people are cheersing wine, like, on screens to each other, and just like, this is my book collection.
No.
And how did your eggs turn out? And I'm like, this is fucking awful. Like, this is terrible that this is where dating is going.
You would notice the ad that said, "How does your eggs turn out?"
We don't have options right now. Like, this is just what our lives are. So, I mean, and it's weird because there's, like, you know, there's a plus and minus to both sides. If you started the quarantine with somebody and now your relationship is being strained and being tested in ways that you never thought that was going to happen. But if you started quarantine single, I mean, it's just highlighting how single a person can be.
Says the woman who has a date for Sunday.
I do. Okay, let's talk about how long I've been trying to get a date with me and Dave. Can we talk about that? I
Really
had to wait
quick,
out a whole
before you talk about.
I had to wait out the whole relationship. I know his ex-girlfriend. She's nice. She's beautiful. She's a lovely person. But I had to wait till she was out of the picture. Get out of here. Oh, was that you waving her goodbye? Okay.
It was.
That took a
I'm Team Chelsea.
I'm just saying. And now I'm getting a text message from Miles Weber who's like, you should really date Dave. We think it's a good idea. I have that. It's on my phone. Everyone thinks it would be a good idea. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to know, can I be in the marriage party? Can I stand next to one of you at the ceremony?
The wedding party is called a wedding party.
Oh,
Are you asking for you or the other one whose show this is?
Oh, Suzette? I mean, she can be in it too. I don't care. I just want to be there. I just think love is wonderful, and
I mean, we'll need like parking attendants, and so I mean we'll have a job for you.
Okay.
But I'm just saying.
Usher.
Relax.
Oh, okay.
So
sorry.
anyway, yes. I wanted to just come up here and talk because I haven't been on dating apps. I haven't been out on dates. I haven't tried to meet anybody new. I can't. You can't.
And hold on now, because you've been on dating apps, and how long have you been trying to date Dave? And this show brought you that date.
Years.
This show is a dating app.
I know, and Dave has seen me at my absolute worst and at my absolute best. I mean, I'm a tragic human being. I mean, there's so many layers to me, and it's hard for me to let people in. And I feel like Dave understands, like, the comedy world. He understands you know what I mean? Like, I mean, he gets it. So I don't know. I just think it's a good match.
Well, have you dated a comedian before?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was awful. Yeah.
It was awful.
But I dated a comedian in New York. Okay, so it was during my 5-year stint in New York. Okay, and he was a pretty established comic, and because I was new in New York, he was very rude to me, and he didn't think that I had a chance in stand-up comedy. And during his breakup monologue to me, he was like, "You're not a singer. You're not an actress. You're definitely not a comedian." Like, he was just tearing me down, and I was like, okay, thank you, this was fun. Like, I mean, it was a very, very hurtful experience, but that's because he was a very selfish human being, and everything had to be about him and for him and everything, and so nothing was for me, you know. So, and I was still finding my comedic voice and stuff in New York and stuff, so it was just different. It was different times.
Important question. What does Esperanza think about your ex from New York?
I don't know if I've ever told her I don't know if I've ever told her about him.
Okay.
Espy and I are very new friends. Like, we actually met through social media and stuff. But yeah, we're very new friends. And we discovered, because we looked up like how close we were, because I lived in Washington Heights and she lived in the Bronx and stuff. Oh, she lived in Washington Heights at one point. And so we lived very close up in like north, New York.
Right.
And there was one time, I guess, where we lived for a 1 year period where we lived like 4 or 5 blocks from each other in like 2010. It was so crazy. And we had no idea. We've just met this year. So yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought she went way back to when you lived in New York.
No, she's a new friend to me.
Well, so you've dated a comic. It was terrible. He sounds like an awful guy, right? Like,
oh no, he's a horrendous human being.
Yeah.
He's absolutely terrible.
So
yeah.
that's why this situation's different, because Mean Dave is not a horrendous human being.
Which is ironic because his name starts with mean.
Short,
you know what I mean?
Short for Meaningful David. I got you.
That.
People at home can't see him, but he's still here in the green room, the virtual green room.
Because he's supporting me. He's a supportive boyfriend. Fucking like he supports me. He holds my hand. He sits here and watches my segment. He doesn't have to do that, but he's a supportive human being. And he wants to have kids with me, and he just has no idea yet. It's so crazy.
Well, he sounds pretty anti-kid. Are you sure about that?
Yes, I'm absolutely sure. Do I look like I'm kidding in any way?
No, never, actually.
Thank you.
Which is what makes it so amazing when you do. Could you have a catchphrase that's just I keyed? Like, it wasn't that Triumph?
That was Triumph, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, you can't have that one, I guess.
Yeah, probably not.
But
yeah, so anyway, I wanted to I the reason why I'm talking about this, to be completely honest, is because I sell pure romance like products. And so I went live yesterday on my VIP group that I have for women on Facebook. And so I'm sitting next to all my products, and I was like, let's just talk about masturbation. So it's like, I legit have all this shit. Like, these are all products. These are vibrators. These are all vibrators. These are like creams and massagers and shit like that.
Goodness.
I'm just sitting next to it on my bed. So I was like, well, let's just talk about it. It's right here.
Yeah.
Convenient.
I mean, yes. Vibrators in your bed are very convenient.
I have so many. Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, let's
show you.
Let's talk about it.
So how long is this show? Who gives a fuck? Am I the last guest? Is this it?
Well, Suzette's actually, she just messaged. She's phoning in. So, but she makes me wait for 3 hours sometimes. So fuck her.
So this is my dildo. Okay, this is the Hey Mr. DJ, which I do sell. Look at all these veins. It's legit, and it's got a suction cup, so you can just. It's on your wall. If you want to fuck a wall, you can fuck a wall. See? It's great. It's perfect. So, and then I have a box office. Okay? Oh my God, what's the box office, you ask? Let me tell you. The box office, see this? Look at this. You put this against yourself, right? And then you put your panties on and you clip it to your panties. So now it's just in your like it's in your panties. Okay? And then you give the remote to your significant other, and then they can just turn it on and off at dinner. There's 6 different speeds on here. That's legit.
That is very legit.
I'm bringing this to brunch, Dave.
I was gonna say,
bringing shit to brunch.
Can you bring that to brunch?
When the mimosas start shaking, back up. We're busy. What am I talking about? I'm a fucking mom. Isn't that stupid? So it's so stupid.
Well, I mean,
I'm wearing this to brunch. If you think I'm kidding, I'm not kidding at all.
I don't. I can't wait to sit next to you. I mean,
oh my God.
And then give you some. Give you some.
The last one I show you.
Give you some space at the opportune time.
Look at this, dude. Look at this. It's called Euphoria. Look at this. Are you ready for this? Look.
No.
Da-da-da-da.
What the fuck is that?
It's rose quartz, and look, check this out. It heats up.
What?
Look it.
Is that good?
It heats up. It gets hot.
I guess that is good, huh? Like, how hot?
I mean, not like I'm burning, not like that, but like, oh. Does that answer your question?
It does, yeah. I mean, if this was Sesame Street, this episode is brought to you by the letters WAP.
Oh, for sure.
Keep going.
Absolutely.
Keep going.
Everyone's talking about it. But I had to talk about this because it was sitting right next to me.
Now, if anyone watching the show wants to patron your Pure Romance page, profession,
just find
store.
me on Facebook. This is my name. Find me on Facebook, and then I'll add you to my group. But it's only for women because I want them to feel safe. No offense, guys.
What if a guy wants to get his girl the box office?
Okay, then message me. and we'll talk about it. But I'm not going to add you to my group.
Oh, okay. That's so.
I can sell stuff for sure, but yeah, I'm not going to add you to my group.
Fair enough. Yeah, there's got to be safe places for women to go.
Yes, absolutely. And then so next week when I go on my date with Dave, right? We're gonna do Suzette's show, and we're gonna be together so we can actually like talk about our first date.
Wow.
I'm not even kidding. I've hung out with Dave hundreds of times, and I'm like, there's part of me that's nervous. Is that stupid? That's stupid, right?
No,
I
it's
like
not.
him. I like Dave. I do. And he thinks I'm kidding. He thinks this is a fucking joke. It's not. I'm not joking.
It's adorable. I'm happy to be here. I can't wait to see you guys at brunch.
I've told his mom, his mom watches like every one of his shows, and I'm like, honey, we're gonna be like, you should know who I am, because daughter-in-law, you're gonna start buying me gifts at holidays. Like, I mean, it's just, I'm telling her what her future holds, and she doesn't believe me. Dave doesn't believe me. I'm telling you what's gonna happen.
I mean, you make things happen. People should believe you.
When I want something.
Yeah, you turn to the euphoria.
Very good. Very good.
Variables.
I have never heard you make a callback before.
Oh,
I'm proud of you.
I'm learning.
Steps.
Yeah. Variable
All right,
speeds and heat.
Eat. I'm starving. I love
Okay.
you.
I love you too. I'll see you on
next
Sunday.
Week. Bye.
Bye. All right, guys. That was Chelsea Bearce. You can find her on her. Oh, now I forgot the name. I remember the name during the segment. It's the Passion Store. I'm terrible. But find her there. Find her on Facebook. She'll add you to the group. She'll sell you in Box Office or Euphoria, or I can't remember the big dildo's name. It's like Mr. Boss or something. That sounds right. I think that's good. Anyhow, I want to take a quick second before we get to Suzette to congratulate / give my condolences to Jesse, who's being forced / helped into taking a couple days off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some very nice people put up a petition, and they were looking for 100 signatures. They got 126. So I'll be taking Monday and Tuesday night off. I mean, I'll still be doing stuff in the morning
Sure.
but yeah.
Good.
And then sort of in defiance, we'll be doing another Mario Kart stream immediately after the show around 6:30. So we'll set that up.
Well, good for you. I'm glad you're getting a couple days off.
Yeah. That'll be nice.
And if that group that clearly had a plan and they put it in motion and they got their goal achieved,
Yep.
if they could just turn their attention to the election in November.
They did then start mentioning that too.
Yeah. Oh, good. Good.
Gotta work on that.
Yeah, they're doers, and we need that. With that, I guess we're gonna go to the hot mess princess herself. She is not here. This is her show. Her name is on the show, and she couldn't be bothered to be with you folks tonight. Let's find out why. Drag princess, hot mess princess, and comedian and show host Suzette Veneti. Hello, Suzette. Are you there? Okay, are you Suzette? Hey. Oh, okay. Suzette? Hi.
Yeah, hi.
Hi. Yeah, hi.
Yeah, I couldn't. Okay. First, I want to say thank you for filling in for me. It's really nice of you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. It's my
But
pleasure.
I'm very worried.
Why?
My show.
Well, I'm
Well,
doing.
like, what do you, like, okay. What, like, how did you start on time? Because you are always late, and I'm always late, but, like, you're way later.
Well, 5:05.
Which doesn't make any sense, by the way. Because you don't do anything with your hair.
It really doesn't look like you do
Excuse
anything
me.
with your hair either, hun. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, okay, so how did the monologue go?
Well, I didn't. Bad.
fine.
I'm sorry.
How about Mean Dave? How was
He's
Mean
gonna
Dave?
date
Did you tell
Chelsea.
Mean Dave I said hello?
I didn't, but we talked about you.
What about Chelsea? Did you tell Chelsea that I miss her and I said hello and I'm sorry I couldn't make it?
Didn't tell her that
Okay,
specifically,
fine.
but
What
she's
about
gonna see you on
Clifton?
Sunday. He's well.
Well, I'm right next door to him and I could tell him that also, but you were supposed to.
I'm sorry.
Fine.
You didn't leave good notes.
And the interviews?
There were none. There was a note from you that said, "I don't trust you."
And then the other interview?
Again, I don't trust you. Stay away from interviews.
Okay, look. This
Yeah.
can't be a regular thing.
Oh, well,
But I guess today, I appreciate you doing it. Thank you for filling in. I'm sorry I couldn't make it.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Well-
This can't happen again because
I'm having a
like,
lot of fun. It's very comfortable in your
Suzette
chair.
Veneti show,
I know. I'm sorry,
and
but I'm having
Look,
fun, and
something-
I think I made some
something
good.
came up. Okay,
Well,
I
what?
couldn't make it in time.
Why?
Okay, so I could have been late, but instead of being like half an hour late, which for a very good reason,
Uh-huh.
I asked you if you could fill in.
Yeah,
And
and
it
I-
would have been weird to like let you start the show and then just come and take it over halfway. So I was really being nice.
well,
I mean, you were being nice, but like I was also being nice because I could have done that. I could have just got there half an hour later and I could have taken the show from you and it would have been fine.
well, I did a great job, I think,
You
and
did what?
a great job, I think.
Okay, you can't do that again.
Well, I don't know why you wouldn't
How's-
want that.
How is Jesse?
Jesse,
I
how
miss
are
you, Jesse. David's a terrible, awful human being,
Hi, Suzette.
and I'm sorry that you have to deal with him today.
It's fine. Everything was fine. It was fine.
She's so cold.
You've even upset my dog, David. You've
I'm
upset
sorry.
my dog.
Sorry to your dog.
Now that I've said that, my dog is not upset. My dog has lowered the complaint level because I have acknowledged the complaint.
That's usually
Okay.
what happens when you
Thank
acknowledge
you
a
for filling
complaint.
in and dress nicer if you ever do it again.
This
All right,
is
Thank
nice
you.
clothes.
bye.
Okay, bye. Clearly not happy she's not here. Suzette Veneti, your regular host of the show, but she let me fill in, and it's an abridged show today. That's it, folks. Let's see. Next week, we'll have Chelsea and Mean Dave in studio. I'm not sure what else is planned, but it looks like it's going to be a full show. So tune in. I'll be back in a Zoom screen. Thanks for tuning into the Suzette Veneti Show, and I'm David Shapiro. See you next week.
The city's your playground. I watch you take a bite. At 5 a.m. roaming the streets, drunk all night. You think you're hot shit.